or just be yourself. If people don't like it, if you're being yourself, fuck them.
And welcome to another episode of The Noize on a Monday. The Noize on time. Y'all better give us our flowers.
Yeah.
If you haven't yet, go ahead and follow us on the big three: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Noize Podcast. And of course, follow everything Beat Network on beatnetworkonline.com. The Noize merch.threadless.com. Definitely hop on there and grab you guys yourself.
Grab you guys. Is that new?
You know what? It's both. It's either you guys or get it for yourself. Either way. But anyway, go on there, grab you some Noize merch. Rock it, love it, live in it, and wear it well at that.
Yeah.
This Sunday, FOH returns.
Remember those commercials?
Right. FOH returns. I announced on the last show that it was going to be the My Opinion, Not Yours podcast. But it is not. It is actually three completely other people. We'll eventually have them on the show. So it's Monday. I should be dropping the announcement today as well. So yeah, y'all go ahead and get on board with that, and also like the page when you see the invites. You know, the usual shit.
Yeah.
Same thing we always say about. But we're looking forward to getting back to FOH this Sunday. Any other announcements?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Kev, my friend.
What's going on?
How are you, sir?
Good, man. I'm good. Yeah. You know, I watched Harlem Nights for the first time the other day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to stop myself from immediate judgment, but let's see what happens. Why?
No, that movie's fucking hilarious.
Well, absolutely.
It's fucking hilarious.
Where you been? What happened? Why you never watched Harlem Nights?
You know what? I really don't know. It was one of those things where it was just like, it wasn't play. It was like out of sight, out of mind type of thing. Like I really don't know. I can't tell you, I didn't watch it because of this. I don't know. I did watch it, and it's fucking hilarious.
Harlem Nights is one of those 80s black comedies that holds up today.
Yeah.
That you'll get the same laughs that you pretty much assume they got in the theaters that day.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what else is dope about Harlem Nights and really about Eddie Murphy's whole early catalog is if you wanted to see who was next up and who was already the GOATs, you watch an Eddie Murphy movie.
Yeah, you'll see who's that guy coming up.
And Harlem Nights had it all. The one thing that's sad about Harlem Nights is that it's also like the Walking Dead blend out photo. Because you had
it's a lot of people.
Charlie Murphy's gone,
like,
Richard Pryor's gone, Red Fox is gone, Robin Harris is gone. I don't think the one that got her toe shot off. Did she pass?
Del Reese,
Del Reese
is gone.
Del Reese is gone. Damn, Del Reese is gone. It's like a who's who.
Yeah.
That done passed on from that movie.
That movie is
fucking Tommy's gone.
Yeah.
Jeez. Man, we're not gonna start sad note, but anyway.
That movie was hilarious. And
absolutely.
And one thing I like about watching old movies that like completely different time is because you see what was going on around that time as far as how society was.
Right.
And what would be funny to them. You know what I mean? Like I said, I have XM radio, and I'll turn on, the comedians, and sometimes they'll be playing, like, can be a Richard Pryor or Red Fox, and it'd be funny, but since you weren't in that time, a lot of that stuff doesn't hit the same.
Right.
Well, Harlem Nights, that shit hits.
Harlem Nights hits, absolutely.
Yeah.
Another movie that is slept on as far as him, really exploiting black excellence is Boomerang.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you had Martin, you had David Allen Greer, young Halle Berry, Robin Givens, fucking Pops was in it, John Witherspoon. Like he had hitters, and a young Chris Rock. You know what I mean? Like early Eddie, like right before the transsexual prostitute situation, he was putting niggas on. Like he really was, extending the hand and really getting cats on. Cause I think he realized where his star was going. But then it seemed like after that situation, he was like, man, fuck everybody. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm going to sing the songs I want to sing.
Yeah, I think shit, you kind of got to be like that, especially after you go through something like that. You be like, man, fuck it.
I had no support. Ain't nobody jump out the window to say, nah, that don't sound like Eddie.
Yeah, I'm going to do what I want to do.
But it goes back to the other conversation. What if nobody jumped out the window to help Eddie because they probably knew that that's what it was? I'm not saying that's what it was. I'm just saying we also found out last year that Richard Pryor was sucking dick. So how do we not know that they didn't already know? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Eddie got caught with another one? Huh.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't even like try to come up with a think process for it. You know, why? I don't know.
That Richard Pryor news, it still takes me out, especially because I don't know if you ever watch his roast, but
you know, I didn't watch his roast. I don't like really roast. I don't know why. Roasts just aren't for me.
Some of them are good. Some of
them
they
can have some funny lines, yes, but I don't know.
You know,
maybe because I don't understand it. I don't understand why you would want to have some of your coolest friends get up there and just talk shit about you. I don't get it.
Say some wild shit.
Yeah, that's probably why I don't like it. I don't get it. But yeah,
I would have a roast.
Really?
Yeah. Especially because you get to roast back.
Okay. Why would you have a roast?
Well, with me, I always talk shit. You know what I'm saying? And I never talk shit with any malicious intent, depending on who I'm talking shit about. And I also, you know, I got tough skin. You know, if y'all got something funny, I'll laugh at a joke that's funny. But if you come out the gate just on some disrespectful, malicious, I've always wanted to tell you this type shit, then that takes away the fun.
Right. You can finish your joke, but outside you got to see me.
But to, you know what I'm saying, to my knowledge and honestly to my heart of hearts, I feel like I have a circle that doesn't have a negative thing to say about me. Probably will have some solid fucking jokes, but to my knowledge, I could be wrong. You know, everybody could be a certain way. But to my knowledge, I think I got a solid circle that I think will make a roast real good, especially with the kind of information that y'all have on me. I think it'd be solid.
Yeah, I don't want no roast. Don't give me no roast.
He said, okay, I don't want none of that.
Yeah, I don't want that.
But for the Richard Pryor roast, he says on there, when he brings up Paul Mooney, that's my friend Paul Mooney, aka Miss Thing. And and everybody just busts out laughing or whatever. But again, you hear all these stories and it's like, why?
We was laughing because you said Miss Thing, but y'all knew why you said Miss Thing.
Y'all laugh like, Miss Thing. He was last night looking at us like, you know, they didn't need to drop that gem about Richard Pryor last year.
They could have just let him die in peace.
They could have just let that. But you know, it goes right back to the conversation that we were having on one of these episodes. It actually may have been the last one. It's like you never truly escape shit.
Yeah,
and it's funny because you think about certain people who are in the industry for a long time, they pass away, and you don't hear anything about it. Like you look at Prince. Prince went through his whole career, and the only real drama he had was the drama with the label. However, you don't remember ever hearing Prince's name in no scandal. You don't remember hearing Prince getting busted with drugs. You don't remember hearing Prince with ODing. And now he's gone. You still don't hear anything. Now, does that mean that it could possibly turn around tomorrow? Absolutely.
Right.
But, you know, when you have certain people who pass on, then you don't just hear shit about whatever, you know what I'm saying, their life consisted of. I think that's the beauty of having a circle. You know what I'm saying? A circle that you could trust. Because the fact that there hasn't been a tell-all book yet about Prince is crazy.
Yeah,
because there's no
he
loyalty.
Was doing some wild shit,
right? You know, come on.
You know he was.
My man performed in assless chaps and in front of people that paid to see him. Imagine what he was out there doing for free amongst people he trusts.
I wonder what Quincy's doc or after death stories is going to be like.
I don't think he's gonna. I think he's already told all of his stories.
And I don't believe that.
You think he gets wilder?
From his mouth, he probably told you what he wanted us to hear. But his man's, you know, got some old shit. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be interesting.
It would be very interesting to see. You know who,
if it comes about.
Absolutely. I want to hear about like the old heads. I want to hear, you know what I'm saying, like what was going on with the like outside of us knowing David Ruffin was on drugs and Paul was drunk. And I want to hear like what didn't happen, because I say again, Chuck Berry has a fucking sex tape.
Yeah.
So obviously Chuck Berry was into some wild shit.
I wonder who all knew that Chuck Berry was into some wild shit.
You know, he probably was showing everybody. Come on, everybody, come inside. Look at this. Everybody sit down. Bring the kids. But you know what I'm saying? Like when you see certain shit like that, you first thought it's like, okay, if Chuck Berry had a sex tape, I know the rest of these motherfuckers.
This is why I wish I was I can be a time traveler. I can manipulate time. I would just go back in the past, not to change it, but just to see.
Just to be in the room.
Yeah, just to be a fly on the wall. That's it.
It'd probably be some wild shit.
Gotta be.
Because think about how life has become, you know what I'm saying, after the, you know, like, I say creation, but I mean, we all know what it could be. Anyway, after the, you know, the rise of AIDS and other STDs and, you know, with people, you know, not wanting to get caught because of videos and social media and stuff like that. You go back to a time where motherfuckers weren't worried about AIDS. They knew they weren't going to go viral. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no camera phones.
The people that were there.
People in the room.
Yeah.
Dog, they was going stupid.
It had to be some wild shit.
There's no way that it wasn't some wild shit going on.
It had to be.
Like what what if you're just online one day and all of a sudden a link pop up and it's like a Patti LaBelle sex tape and it's just her chopping up Berry Gordy?
Would you watch it?
I'd have to.
No, I'm saying as soon as
sex tape with Patti LaBelle giving Berry Gordy head.
As soon as you see like the headline, Patti LaBelle gives Berry Gordy head. Like, are you clicking that link?
Here's what's gonna happen. First, I'm gonna be like today. And then it's like, I've already seen Chuck Berry fart in the prostitute's mouth. This can't be too much worse.
What if she was going to?
I was just about to say, what?
Like, she was going
what if
to.
Patty's chop game was crazy?
You thought them pies was good. Right. She was going to town.
Like, trust me, when they said Patty pies, they wasn't talking about the oven baked junk.
Talking about them cheeks.
Talking about them cheeks. You feel me, though? And the whole time, Chuck Berry, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, having a situation where the Temptations was running the train on the Supremes.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Hey, what if you just hear this in the background, Dennis Edmond, like, oh, oh, wow, 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 wow. Like, they was listening to Don't Look Any Further.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you, bro, there had to be some wild times, especially because all of them was on drugs. Like, did you watch, what's the shit called? The People versus, oh God, how's her whole name just slipping me?
Billie Holiday.
There we go, boom. The People versus Billie Holiday. So, I know a lot of people don't know, and I can even put myself in the category because I knew that she died of an overdose, but I didn't know how certain shit laid out.
I didn't know that.
So Billie Holiday was big with drugs, big with heroin, you know what I'm saying? Big on heroin.
I didn't know that.
But you just, like I said, you think like, you know, the old school and, you know, of course, you know, with Strange Fruit being a record that still gets played today because it symbolizes what's still going on today. Meanwhile, Billie Holiday probably was doing all kinds of wild shit.
Right, yeah.
Tell you, man, celebrities back in the no camera phone, no social media era. Shit had to be going down. Shit had to be going down.
It would be no other way but to be crazy.
It had to be. Shit, you hear all the stories about Studio 54.
Yeah.
And them motherfuckers, they used to put that shit in the newspaper. That's what I'm saying. That shit that they were cool with exploiting. Imagine what was being done without the cameras in those rooms. You know what I'm saying? Maneuvering with those people. Like, you look at the old photos of just Mike Jackson in a room with like 5 white women. Like, all of them got the hee-hee.
Yeah, they all got it.
All of them got the hee-hee.
Probably multiple times at that.
Boom, there's the question. You watching the Michael Jackson sex tape?
I probably would.
It'll be young Mike for sure. It's not going to be.
If it's older Mike, no. If it's young Mike, I would, only because we know what older Mike became.
Right.
You know what I mean? So to see younger Mike doing it would be like, oh, I gotta see if he really do it. If he really does this, I gotta see that.
But yo, what if the Michael Jackson sex tape just removes all innocence of Michael Jackson? He walking him up, yeah, bitch.
It probably will.
You better lay on your stomach. And they slide in.
No, so as soon as she lay on her stomach, he does his little twirl thing, kick his leg out.
It's a spin. And Joe goes to work.
Man.
That'll change the whole. Like, you know what? Mike may have touched those little. I thought Mike was innocent this whole time. Nigga, come to find out, Mike out here slaying them, going crazy. Tito walk in. Can I get out, Tito? I don't think Mike. I don't think you wait. You're right after Jermaine. Matter of fact, where's Jackie? Listen, y'all not ready for that life. Y'all
I wonder what the hierarchy was for bitches for the Jackson 5. Like,
but you know, Mike.
They got some bad ones. Obviously, I know he went first, but who went second?
Had to be Jermaine because he's the most like recognizable name.
They had Mike,
Jermaine. It might have been Tito. Oh no, it was Jermaine.
No,
it had to be Jermaine. Probably with
Tito
Mike,
and Marlon
Jermaine,
was probably last.
Tito, Marlon. I think Marlon was probably dead last.
Yeah, he was probably dead last.
Yeah, probably so. That sounds about right. What about with the Temptations?
I don't know.
I feel like
Temptations probably just ran trains. They didn't have a hierarchy. They just ran trains.
Probably so. Temptations probably ran trains and had like a whole little coordinated set.
Yeah, they did something like that.
They kept going and they would clap and then spin. It was weird. I mean, I wasn't gonna leave.
Clap then spin and the next person comes.
Right. Whole time just harmonizing. Ba da ba ba da. Beating cheeks. Ba da ba.
Man.
Spin, new person.
Yeah.
But anyway, so make sure if y'all go find that Patti LaBelle sex tape, let us know if y'all find it. Let us know how the chop game is with Patti. You know, if it's A1, I may have to go, help out. Go get a Patti pie.
What if Patty is in there and she's getting gang banged? It's like 5 different pins in there and she's chopping them all up.
You know what? I wouldn't put that past Patty. Patty was always a bad one. Hey, y'all niggas think y'all gonna tie me out? It just handle shit.
And the album cover is just her sitting there. She's using her like arms and stuff to cover it up, but it's her sitting there with a cigarette and all the dudes is asleep.
Right. A cigarette and she's like reading something. Like
yeah.
I'm bored now.
They all asleep.
But not just sleep, they're just dead, just out. You know what I'm saying?
Like if you was drinking or something now.
You know who probably got a nasty ass sex tape? Diana Ross.
Yeah.
I feel like Diana Ross was probably getting to it.
Yeah, I think so too. She was probably getting to it, but for somehow, some way that like the actual tape was probably beautiful.
Had editing and shit.
Yeah, it was probably, it looked like a feature film.
Intro videos with opening credits.
Yeah, something of that nature. But she probably went to town. Yeah.
Probably so. Again, we saw Chuck Berry farting in a prostitute's mouth.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible from that time. Chuck Berry farted in somebody's mouth. Richard Pryor had his gay moments. Mm-hmm. There's a bunch we don't know about people. Michael Jackson was slaying ass. Then passed it to Jermaine.
Yeah, and passed it, man.
So the Grammys were tonight,
which was news for me earlier today. I was like, oh shit, it's the Grammys.
Yeah, it snuck up on me as well. I was I realized how much I was not following.
Yeah, I mean,
outside of album of the year, like rap album of the year, because that was conversation obviously and turn my mic up. But yeah, I
haven't been rocking with the Grammys. I mean, the Oscars too, but I've been keeping up with them like for a while since I see them blatantly snubbing people. Yeah. Like I'm like, yeah, I can't support that.
No, same way. I think the last time I actually watched the Oscars, and I can't even say I watched, I was at work and they were running a live. Jay Alonso and David Neff, they did their live reactions, whatever, to the Oscars. That may have been the last time I actually sat down for the awards. Like I don't even watch the BET Awards.
Yeah,
like,
but don't get me wrong. If I was to be super successful, I do want to go to those places once. Absolutely. I do want to go to the Oscars once. I do want to go to the Grammys once. Hell, I'll even go to the BET Awards once. But they only get one. Like, I only want to go to them once. That's it. I don't want to go to them outside of it. And when I go to it, it's really just to see. Like, you know what I mean? Growing up, the Oscars, Grammys, those are big staples. So you just want to see. After that, nah, I can care less what they do.
Funny enough, I don't know if I want to go to the actual awards. I kind of want to go to all the pre-award shit.
Pre-awards or like the after parties?
Like, both.
The after parties, I can say I would go to the after parties.
I would definitely want to go to the after party. I want to go to the pre-award shows and because all that shit seemed lit. Like when you watch it happen in LA, like it's like they're having a grand old fucking time.
You know why? Because of black people.
This is true. It's always because of us.
Obviously we doing the after parties, but even the pre-show parties, it's usually like a black host or something like that.
Yeah, every time.
And the actual Grammys it's not. It's just complete white award show. You know what I mean? Right. So that's probably why.
More than likely. So as we're recording, they haven't released record of the year yet. They may have, but again, we're not watching live. So let's go ahead and try to Google on the air. Do your Googles. Let's see if they.
How'd you feel about hip hop album of the year?
Nas, King's Disease. Okay, so here's the gotcha, right? I thought it was a great album. You did not.
Because I'm not a Nas fan. When I meant to say this like some shows ago, but when I went back and listened to it, it's a solid album. It really is. But that my stance on that was more so because I'm not a super Nas fan. So
right.
Yeah,
as expressed on FOH, as when I was putting together the pre-show. Oh, boom! Make sure y'all tune in to FOH 5 minutes before showtime because there will be a little pre-show to remind you what happened during season 1. Got that out the way. I kind of knew it was going to happen, only because I don't think the Grammys necessarily vote in ways of quality of the project. Granted, to me, King's Disease was a phenomenal album. I think it was one of those things of Nas never got one.
Which was wild to me. That's. I was like, "What? He never got one? Wow, okay."
I think that was. I think they, especially when it comes down to handing out things, in that category, in the rap and R&B category, I think they low key just do it to appease people. But I think that was like the only reason. But we'll expand on it when we come across it.
Okay.
So, like I said, as of right now, we're still waiting on them to drop record of the year. But the nominees are Beyonce with Black Parade, Black Pumas with Colors, DaBaby and Roddy Ricch, Rockstar, Doja Cat, Say So, Billie Eilish, Everything I Wanted, Dua Lipa with Don't Start Now, Post Malone, Circles, and Megan Thee Stallion featuring Beyonce, Savage. Who you think gonna take it?
I think Roddy Ricch might have that one.
You think it might be DaBaby, Roddy Ricch, that Rockstar record?
Yeah. I think it'll be that one because DaBaby's on a different stratosphere right now, and that song was literally everywhere. Shit, damn near still is.
Right.
So I think that might take it.
I
won't be surprised if it doesn't, but I think it might.
I think they're gonna give it to Meg and Beyonce for Savage.
I don't think it was because I think they already got something else.
I think she had like rap record of the year or something like that.
Okay, then that's the reason why I don't think they'll give her this. They're not gonna give Meg 2.
The only reason I think they are is because, and we'll get to it, album of the year went to Taylor Swift. So I don't think they're gonna let
album of the year always goes to Taylor Swift.
I don't think they're gonna let I don't think they want the smoke of letting all the major categories that don't just put us all in one bubble. I don't think they're gonna let every major category go without at least getting one black person in there.
Shit, I do. They've done it before.
Yeah, absolutely, but
I don't see why it would stop now. Like,
it's tense times right now.
It was tense, but it's been tense times for the past couple of years, and Grammys have made no changes. What changes have the Grammys made since? I don't want to say since they first, but in recent times, when people was like really calling them out, they haven't made no changes.
That's why the weekend boycott.
That's why I see they don't see them doing it now.
But sometimes they try to give that 1 year just to shut everybody the fuck up. Like when right after the Oscars So White. I think that very next Oscar was just nothing but niggas on the ballot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We lost a lot of them at the same time, but we dominated a lot of those nominations. So sometimes they do it just kind of shut people the fuck up. But I think it's going to go to Meg and Beyonce. Unfortunately, I'm not, or Billie Eilish because she's huge. I'm not too sure how Doja Cat got up in there. Say So wasn't buzzing like that. I'm pretty sure they can give two fucks about her talking shit about black people because they talk shit about black people.
Right.
But I'm not too sure how Doja Cat got in there. But again, one of those situations where they got to pander.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I guess from that sense, it makes sense. Album of the year, as I mentioned, it was won by Taylor Swift, but she was going up against Jhené Aiko, Black Pumas, Coldplay, Jacob Collier, Haim, Dua Lipa, and Post Malone. Yeah, I think that's kind of easy with it being Taylor Swift.
I haven't listened to none of those.
But I say, I don't know. And I guess that's the next part. I don't know any of them. At least, when somebody wins album of the year that I know I don't listen to them, I at least know who the fuck they are.
But see, that's a prime example on what I mean by them not changing nothing. There was not a black artist, a hip hop artist in album of the year category. Did hip hop not put out an album last year?
And that's why I think
did R&B not put out an album last year?
That's why I think Megan Thee Stallion's gonna take record of the year.
That's why I don't see her because they already if they didn't give her nothing, then yes, I'm rocking with you.
The Black Pumas may be black. Let's see.
We got people called Asian doll that aren't Asian and Cuban doll that aren't Cuban.
That's our fault, though.
Okay, I'm just saying what it is, though. Like that's what it is. So.
They got there's one black person in it.
Or does he he plays a triangle or something?
No, he got locks and everything. He looked like he be burning incense right now. I don't know what kind of movie. Somebody's gonna let us know, man. The Black Pumas is this, that, and the third. Okay, cool, thank you. Song of the year, Her with I Can't Breathe was the winner. But on the nomination ballot was Beyonce's Black Parade, Roddy Ricch The Box, Taylor Swift Cardigan, Post Malone Circles, Dua Lipa, Don't Start Now. Obviously, I'm missing some of this Dua Lipa person.
No, I think she's in the Latin community, but I think she's huge.
Huge? Oh, yeah. Okay. Billie Eilish, Everything I Wanted, and JP Saxe featuring Julia Michaels, If the World Was Ending.
I did think the box would win now. I wouldn't, even though the Her record is phenomenal. Like, I love that record. I just didn't think that the Grammys would give a record of that type of content to put it out there. You know what I mean?
Now, was that the
that
record?
was on the Judas and the Black Messiah soundtrack.
So now, okay, let me preface. Not taking anything away from her. You know what I'm saying? Not saying she doesn't deserve it or anything like that. But like you just said, I'm surprised the box didn't take because the box was everywhere.
Exactly. I thought the box was going to take that.
I Can't Breathe just got here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, that to me, that feels like a pander pick. Mm-hmm. Even though I'm proud of it, you know what I'm saying? Her definitely deserves, especially so, early in her career. Mm-hmm. She's been putting out some solid fucking albums. Her is fucking amazing.
She's amazing.
This just feels like a pander pick though. Because
it did just come out. I
don't think any of these songs were bigger than the box.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But big up to her. Get yours, man. Early Grammy win. Great for her. Best new artist went to Megan Thee Stallion. Oof. I don't know who's. Oh, okay. Ingrid Andress.
Don't know.
Phoebe Bridgers.
Don't know.
Noah Cyrus.
Don't know.
Sheikah. D Smoke. Knew he wasn't gonna win. Doja Cat and K Tronada were also the ones on the ballot for best new artist.
Nah. I mean, I think the D Smoke thing was a pandering thing.
Oh yeah.
I think he knew somebody in his camp knew somebody that got him that nom. Because I mean, by all means, get your bread, get that shit. But he shouldn't have been up there.
No, absolutely. Not saying he didn't have a good project, but it definitely wasn't best new artist worthy.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Not a category we care about. 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 Not a category we care. I mean, do you care about best contemporary instrumental album? Yeah, because if you want to know, Snarky Puppy.
What is that like?
I'm assuming just beats. I'm assuming just beats. Nope. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, I don't necessarily care about best metal performance, but at least I know the group. Body Count.
Best who performance?
Best metal performance. I can care less, but Body Count won a Grammy. That's kind of shocking. I never thought to see the day Grammy Award winners Body Count, but you know what? Big up to Body Count.
Yeah, so yeah.
Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Boy, here we go. Now we made it back to the blacks. Best R&B performance, Beyonce, Black Parade. I think Blue Ivy got a Grammy for that too, didn't she?
Yeah, I do believe Blue Ivy got a Grammy, which is dope.
Which is dope as fuck. A 9-year-old with a goddamn Grammy. You really ain't gonna be able to tell her shit. Mm-hmm. What? When Blue Ivy gets to that age, how do you approach Blue Ivy to be her boyfriend?
I don't know. Damn the boyfriend. When Blue Ivy gets to the age where she starts to test and rebel her parents, what do you do?
Right, like, come on, man. I'm a Grammy Award-winning artist. Come on, man.
Right, what do you do? And then, like you said, she starts dating or whatever the case is. How do you approach something like that?
At least the white boy bought Reed to get the Obama child.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Come to the table with something, and I feel like Blue Ivy already going to be smoking big loud packs when she gets to that age. So you can't even bring that.
Yeah. And it's not going to be regular weed either.
At all. It's my parents are billionaires. Weed.
Yeah, it's weed.
It's purple.
It's weed that people like us would not even be able to smoke half.
And be just burnt the fuck out. Like, hey, man, I'm good. Y'all take this back, man. I feel low. I feel real. I'm high.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm very low.
Yeah.
I don't see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like Northwest is approachable. You know what I'm saying? She ain't doing nothing. But Jay-Z and Beyonce, baby, she's out here making moves.
Yeah, and that's just the baby that's old enough to do so.
Right. We ain't even said. Wait till the twins get old enough. It's about to be a real problem.
Man, that's why I got to be successful before then. Not saying that I can be, or my children will be on their level, but I gotta have something to where they feel like they can compete a little bit.
At least somehow step into the playing field.
Yeah.
Best traditional R&B performance. Ledisi. Oh, okay. Big up Ledisi. Anything for you? That went against Sit On Down by the Baylor Project. Wonder What She Thinks of Me by Chloe and Halle. Let Me Go by Midcow Kilgore. And Distance by Yeba. Or Yeba.
I have a question. What is a traditional R&B performance?
I don't know.
Like, I feel like they make so many different, just heavy finger quotes, categories for different shit instead of like really what is the difference between a traditional R&B performance and a regular R&B performance? Like, I don't get it.
What's hilarious is the very next one is best R&B song. But I want to...
And none of them that you just read off are in that category, right?
Given by the records that they name here, I'm assuming they mean something along the lines of like, what's his name? John Legend type music and...
So somebody singing and playing an instrument?
Sure.
If that's the case, then her should get all of those.
Oh, she wasn't even nominated in this.
See?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm just saying, what the Grammys do, man, none of what they do and how they it doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense to me. I think if it made more sense... And even the explanations
that they give on the website don't make sense.
Yeah, I think if it made more sense, like, not in music sense, but just actual sense, then I would be more inclined to kind of pay attention, but it doesn't. None of it does. It feels like they make categories to pander because of who they're friends with or whatever. And if it's somebody that they're friends with, hey, yeah, we want to get you in this. Oh, damn, they don't fit no category. Oh, well, it makes a category up for them then. That's honestly how I feel.
I don't think they make a category up every Grammys, though.
No, they probably don't make one up every. They wouldn't need to make one up every Grammys. Well,
we just got somewhere to stick them.
Well, I owe a favor to this person, and this person manages this person, and this person that he manages doesn't fit no category. So I'll make something up. Gotcha. So they made something up. Okay, next year, well, that category is still there. So if this comes again, it's there.
They
you know
what I
mean? Like,
yeah, you can fit in there.
Yeah.
Best R&B song went to Robert Glasper featuring her and Michelle. Not even gonna try to pronounce that last name. Just know the first two letters of her last name is N and D. Y'all can look it up and find out.
2 consonants. All right.
That went up against Beyonce's Black. Damn, her beat out Beyonce twice. That's wild. But it went up against Beyonce's Black Parade. Tiana Major 9 and Earth Gangs Collide. Chloe and Halle Do It.
I like that song too.
Slow Down with Skip Marley and Her.
That is a phenomenal song.
I love that record. Yeah, I love that record. I'm not familiar with the Better Than I Imagined record. I'm pretty sure it slaps, but yeah, I would have gave that one a Slow Down. That's my shit.
Yeah, that's my shit too.
Let's see what else is going on. Best progressive R&B album.
I'm not going to ask you what the fuck is that, because what the fuck is progressive?
Again, I think it's that airy music. Because first of all, Thundercat won, so that's one. But the nominees were Janae Aiko, Chilumbo, Chloe and Halle, Ungodly Hour, Free Nationals, and Robert Glasper, Fuck Your Feelings.
No, so it's like barefoot music. That's what you mean?
Yeah, I think barefoot, and they have like sand in a jar, and they take that little.
How do you equate even if it is barefoot music? How do you equate that or any of those artists to progressive? Like, I don't get it. So I mean by they making shit up.
Yeah, they just kind of threw a word in there to make it sound good. Best R&B album. John Legend won for Bigger Love.
I didn't know he even had an R&B.
Had no clue. But then again, I don't know any of these albums outside of Luke James. He was up against Ant Clemens, Happy to Be Here, Giveon, Take Time, Luke James, To Feel Love, and Gregory Porter, All Rise.
Again, I didn't hear any of those albums, at least not thoroughly, but I can tell you one thing. The fact that I didn't know John Legend put out an album, and I have to assume that most people probably didn't know John Legend put out an album, but niggas knew Giveon put out an album, and it was phenomenal. So, wow. This is what I mean by John Legend probably knows somebody in that camp or somebody owed him a favor, whatever the case is. It's no real reason for him, for us to see him winning. Not only did we not know you had an album out, there was no type of promotion. There was no nothing. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, it may have been something we just missed.
No, we ain't miss it. It wasn't there.
It didn't happen. That's weird. Yeah, there's really no.
Do you remember seeing on John Legend on any of in social media, even if it was just didn't have anything to do with that particular album, just John Legend in general? You didn't. The most we seen of them was when they were mourning, rightfully so, when him and his wife were mourning their their birth that it wasn't successful. Right. Other than that, you didn't hear about music and John Legend. You didn't hear about. I don't even hear John Legend on the radio.
He also sang at the end of Coming to America. Just saying. That's probably why they gave it to him. Never mind. Best rap performance. Meg Thee Stallion and Beyonce won for Savage. That went up against Deep Reference from Big Sean and Nipsey Hussle. The Baby Bop. Jack Harlow was popping. Lil Baby, The Bigger Picture, and Pop Smoke Dior.
I'm not going to say what I feel about that one. I'll say that off the air. Carry on.
You just leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm going to just leave it at that.
I'm not sure. Because Savage was huge. But so was every other record on this list.
I'll just say this. Savage was huge. For about 3 months, maybe. It didn't go into the summer.
Nah, it didn't. It definitely didn't go into the summer.
What else on that list went into the summer?
Dior for sure.
That's just one.
The Bob didn't have that long of a run.
No,
it had a
Bob
run,
didn't
but
have that long of a run.
Jack Harlow was popping, had it still running.
Yeah. It's 2, by the way.
Bigger Picture, definitely.
It's 3, by the way.
Deep Reverence didn't have a run.
No, it didn't have
I don't think it had a run at all. I think that was just a song they picked from his album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I'll keep my comments to myself. And again, this is nothing to take away from Meg or anything like that. By all means, get your coins by all means necessary. But my opinion is my opinion.
And now you are a fish now. It's cancellation time. Everybody getting canceled. Best melodic rap performance. Anderson .Paak, Lockdown. That's the winner. So Anderson .Paak got a Grammy. That's great. That's really good. The Baby featuring Roddy Ricch, Rockstar was in there. Drake's Laugh Now, Cry Later, Roddy Ricch, The Box, and Travis Scott, Highest in the Room. Now I kind of disagree. I'm happy Anderson .Paak got one. Anderson .Paak's my nigga. I've been championing him for a long time. But if these are what's going on for melodic rap records.
When they say melodic, does that mean like a rap record that has a singing hook?
I guess like rap singing niggas. Mm-hmm. If that's the case, The Box should have got that. Highest in the Room probably could have got that too. Laugh Now, Cry Later wasn't big enough.
No, it wasn't big enough. The Box probably should have got that.
But I think they just gave it to Lockdown just because of the messaging. Yeah. So that might have been a pander move.
Maybe.
Let's see. Best rap song. Yeah, I know. I know you're gonna keep your comments to yourself. Winner, Savage, Meg Thee Stallion. That went against The Bigger Picture, Lil Baby, The Box, Roddy Ricch, Laugh Now, Cry Later, Drake, and The Baby Rockstar.
Okay. And this is a big reason why I don't watch the Grammys. Again, not taking away from the people that win, but you can't keep pissing on me and tell me it's raining.
Gotcha.
You can't, and that's what you're doing. Melodic rap song, really? Fuck out of here, man.
They probably was like, are they actually singing Or are they rap? You know what? Melodic rap album. Boom. Covered.
I don't even think that the people that nominate a lot of these songs even listen to the songs they're nominated, honestly. Honestly, I would not be surprised if they have a pull, however they come up with what song they want to pick, and they see what buzz is generating on social media. I don't even believe that they did listen to half of those songs.
Possibly.
Even though we could feel like the box should have won one of the two categories you were talking about, he's not singing on that record.
Not singing, but he's carrying a tune.
Not singing. He's not carrying a tune more than Anderson .Paak. So there's no reason for him to be in that record or in the category of melodic rap.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like just little shit like that. I don't think they're listening. I don't think they're listening. This is why I say that we need to just have our own.
Yeah, we had that conversation. I think we're still so far from having our
I
own.
think so too.
Best rap album. We started this conversation, but of course Nas won for King Disease. It went against D-Smoke, Black Habits, Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, Alfredo, Jay Electronica, Written Testimony, and Royce the 5'9", The Allegory. This was a stacked rap album category outside of Written Testimony.
I agree.
I did see somebody arguing on the Michael page that Jay Electronica should have won, but I think that gentleman is also Muslim, so he probably appreciated it more there.
Right.
But how do you feel? King's Disease, think you should have got it?
For the fact that he hasn't had one yet, absolutely. Absolutely. I think his competition for that particular category, like you said, was stiff. You know what I mean? That could have went a few different ways. The Grammys showing me that they really don't give a fuck, and this is kind of why I don't remember how you were saying earlier that they could have changed or what, I forget what category we were in when we were talking about it, but this is a prime example on why I feel like they don't. Because if they're gonna make a change, or we want to shut people up, then there's no reason why the Allegory shouldn't have won that category.
That's what I was just about to say. Allegory definitely should have been best rap album.
If they are taking this in, we want to shut people up, we want to show that we don't. This shows me that no, y'all not. Not saying that Nas didn't put out a great album or anything taken away from him, but this shows me that no, y'all contradict what y'all say a lot, or what y'all appear to be a lot, and this is a prime example of it.
No, I agree. The Allegory should have definitely took it. I'm pretty sure Royce the 5'9" pissed off somebody in those offices at some point in time in his career, but the Allegory absolutely should have taken it. I would say King's Disease would be a close second as far as albums to get it. That, you know, that's not taking anything away from Alfredo or Black Habits. Honestly, I think Black Habits was probably the least most deserving of it. But Alfredo was a phenomenal album.
Yeah.
Even the fact that he even got the look to get the Grammy now was amazing.
We ain't even got to go that far. This is another reason why I feel like they owe a favor to somebody. Like you just said, the album that shouldn't even, that probably the least. Why was that album even nominated? There were so many hip hop albums better than that album on every spectrum. That album shouldn't even be nominated unless, I owe my mans. He gotta, you know what I mean? Right. So yeah.
I would never say Black Habits. Black Habits was good. I don't think it was Grammy good. A Written Testimony wasn't even a good album.
No,
let alone be up there for a nod. But I think they probably thought they were catering to heads and then thought everybody would be happy once we gave it to Nas. I'm happy because the nigga has deserved one. Yeah. And I'm also happy because it was a fantastic album. But every hip hop head, you go and watch everybody's top 10 of 2020, Allegory's easily in everybody's top 3.
That album,
if not their number one.
You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I'm saying? If not their number one. King's Disease will probably be in the top 5.
Yeah, I can see that being in the top 5.
You know, but other than that, I don't think Black Habits cracked anybody's top 10.
No, they probably ain't crack people's top 20.
Written Testimony didn't crack anybody's list, period, unless, of course, again, they're Muslim. But yeah, man, like that one was a robbery for Royce the 5'9". However, salute to Nas because he still gave us a really good album coming off the backs of that train wreck shit he did with Kanye.
Yeah, Royce probably felt like he got robbed, but it was I got snubbed, but At least it was to him. It wasn't like it was to Macklemore.
Yeah, like had it went to shit, they could have threw Eminem Music to Be Murdered by in here. And if he would have won, I'd have been like, okay, that's a robbery.
Yeah,
y'all just robbed the shit out of everybody.
But outside of that album was better than the album that made it.
Yeah.
So
that should have been in there instead of written testimony for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, like if they gave it to M over all those choices, I'm like, okay, yeah, now y'all just trying to be funny.
Yeah, but we know that he most likely pissed somebody off.
Oh yeah, every time because M ain't up for shit.
Yeah, nah.
Let's see. I think that may be it for us. Because now we're in best country. Improvised jazz solos. Yeah, that may be it. Oh no, because this one is still very interesting. Best contemporary Christian music album won by Kanye West. Jesus is King. That is hilarious. He beat out Cody Carnes, Hillsong Young and Free, We the Kingdom, and Torn Wells.
Good for Kanye, man. I guess
Kanye done snuck his way into the Jesus vote. Of course, Bad Bunny won Best Latin Album. Didn't even know Ricky Martin put out an album. But apparently he did and he lost. Let's see. And I think, you know what, you're right. They are just making up shit. I'd never heard of the category Best American Roots Song.
Yeah, they just making up shit.
I've never heard of that. Must be new.
They just making up shit.
Or that's probably where I turn off.
I feel like they're making shit up and they don't even know like the proper definition for what the shit they made up. Like I honestly believe if you were to talk to somebody that put the Grammys together and you was to ask them, yo, what is this category? What is this? They probably wouldn't even be able to tell you.
Or they'll just bullshit to the best of their abilities.
Right. Oh, Bill made that up. That's that one thing that Bill... Ain't that what Bill made up?
Somebody go get Bill. Where Bill at? He in Canada? Bill.
Yeah.
Best global music album went to Burna Boy, Twice as Tall. I don't know who any of these other niggas are on here, so big up to Burna Boy for getting a Grammy. Okay. I know you won't say it, but I'll say it. This is definitely some pandering shit. Best comedy album, Tiffany Haddish, Black Mitzvah. That won over Patton Oswalt. I get it. He's not funny. That went over Jim Gaffigan. Some people like him. Went over Jerry Seinfeld, 23 Hours to Kill. Interesting that it went over Jerry Seinfeld. But here's where I say it was pandering. It also won over Bill Burr, Paper Tiger.
Well,
because Black Mitzvah wasn't even funny. I don't even like.
To be honest, I didn't even know they did this for comedy albums. I didn't.
That's why Dave got a few Grammys.
I didn't know that some of those people even had put out something. And last thing, even though yes, I do believe it was pending, we know why it didn't win. Why it won over Bill Burr. Like you said, with Jerry Seinfeld, I don't know. I really don't know. Patton Oswalt, we know he's not funny like that. Why I won over Bill Burr is because when it came out, you got to remember that caused quote unquote controversy. Like what he was saying. Remember, it was all these white middle-aged moms. They was upset about the Bill Burr. So
sit down and take your talking to.
I think that's probably why he didn't win. Because I have to believe some of the people that run the Grammys are middle-aged white women.
So give it to somebody like Black Mitzvah wasn't funny.
It wasn't. That's why they don't be listening to our shit.
And for anybody that want to try to step in and say some bullshit about it, y'all heard me put Tiffany Haddish over until she went into that Kevin Hart cartoony era. So y'all can miss me with that conversation.
Quote something from the fucking movie.
At the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And Black Mitzvah just wasn't fucking funny.
No.
Like it wasn't. Bill Burr, Paper Tiger,
being honest,
crying.
Funny, but carry on.
Paper Tiger, I had me crying.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Mm-mm. Like I said, they piss on us and tell us it's raining, and every year, I don't want to say all of us, but every year, a good amount of us go for it.
And I think that's all that we would give a fuck about. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about the best engineered classical album. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. God damn, there are a lot of fucking awards.
And they made them shits up.
Best music video. Beyonce, St. John, Wizkid, and Blue Ivy won. Oh, so that's where Blue Ivy won. For Brown Skin Girl.
Okay.
That won Best Video. That won against. Oh wow, that's a pretty stacked list. That won against Life Is Good, Future featuring Drake. Won against Lockdown. I don't even remember that even having a video. Harry Styles, Adore You, and Woodkid, Goliath.
I didn't see none of those videos.
Let's see if they finally put out the record of the year one. So some interesting wins, some very interesting wins,
indeed.
And my second guess was right. Billie Eilish won record of the year.
I can understand why she would win.
Yeah, because she's Billie Eilish.
Who was in that?
That was Beyonce, Black Parades, Black Pumas, Colors, The Baby, Rockstar, Doja Cat, Say So, Dua Lipa, Don't Start Now, Circles, Post Malone, and Meg Thee Stallion, Savage.
Okay.
But you know what, though? After reading that whole list, it made sense why I had Billie Eilish as my
Yeah,
second.
when I hear about it, I'm like, okay, Billie Eilish.
Meg came up, what, two or three Grammys?
2.
Came up 2 Grammys. So I'm like, yeah, they're not going to give a record of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Billie Eilish was my second pick. So it looks like she won.
Damn, big up to her.
Yeah, so that's the Grammys. If you watched, why? But if you did, let us know how y'all felt about it. Interesting picks, man. Interesting picks. Interesting nominations.
I heard some of the performance this year. Some of the performers were good.
Bro, I'm so sick. I didn't even know that Silk Sonic was going to be performing.
Yeah, I would have.
I was like, y'all just became a group. How'd y'all get?
Yeah, I would have watched that.
But it'll be on YouTube, so I'll watch it on there.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I'm so curious to what next year Grammy's going to look like when the Silk Sonic project drop. You think that's going to take over?
I think they'll win one, maybe.
Because, Anderson .Paak walked away with a Grammy.
That's what I'm saying. They'll win one. I don't think they'll take over. They'll probably win one.
We'll see what happens. We will see what happens.
I think they'll win something. And the thing that the categories that should be in, they're not even going to be nominated for. Album of the year, I don't even think they're going to be nominated for it.
They fucking better. Even though I ain't heard shit from it.
I agree with you. They better, but I don't think they will.
Before we get up out of here, I gotta ask: did you hear the recording from Kirk Franklin to his son?
No, I didn't hear the recording. I read what the son said, but I didn't hear the recording. No.
First of all, I don't know why everybody was so shocked. We already know that Kirk Franklin moonlights as Plies, so obviously he has it in him to say these kind of things. But it's so crazy, and I saw the conversation happening on social media. It's like, why did he go out of his way to apologize for, how he was talking to his son? And people like, yeah, they're apologizing to the judgmental Christian community. He ain't apologizing to his fans.
Yeah, he's not
apologizing to us at all. But it's just one of those things. Like people tend to forget how motherfuckers are human.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like we knew Kirk Franklin was a thug. We knew that shit a long time ago. And he was snappy. He was like, "Let me tell you something, yo bitch ass." I was like, "Oh shit, Kirk Franklin cursing." But we knew he had it in him.
Be like that. Everybody's human, and just because you got a pastor that when you see him, he's God this and God that, don't mean that when he's in the comfort of his home that it don't be nigga get the fuck out of my face.
Right. That don't mean he ain't a whole nigga when he get to the crib. Like I said, we were talking about this when the other gospel artists had the video of him sucking dick. Everybody was like, "Oh my God!" It's like, y'all knew he was gay.
Yeah.
What else is he supposed to do as a gay man? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just weird, bro. Like, people are human. The interaction that he's gonna have with his kid, even though they may not have the best relationship. Well, clearly they don't have the best relationship. But what does that have to do with us?
Yeah.
How's the relationship with your child? Is it good? Do you call your child a bitch ass nigga?
Everybody quick to jump in to other people's relationships or other people's mess so they don't have to deal with their own.
Yeah, because all this conversation about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry is getting on my fucking nerves.
Yeah, it's for real, getting on my nerves. Like, leave them people be. At the end of the day, leave them fucking be. You can't do shit to change nothing.
Right.
And even if you could, I don't believe that you would. So shut the hell up, sit back and...
I'm lost to the confusion. The royal family is racist. Yes.
Right.
I thought you had a follow-up. I'm sorry. I thought you had more to say.
Did you not think they were? Like, come on, man.
Shit, they killed their own daughter for trying to be progressive. So shit, come on now. Allegedly.
The alleged queen has been alive like long as shit, number one. She definitely went through some racism.
Oh, absolutely.
As far as calling us niggas. She definitely, come on now.
She had some help.
Yeah.
The help.
Fuck out of here.
But yeah, stay out of motherfucking people business, man. Stay out of grown folks' business. Like, that
Really?
man talk, like, yeah, he's man went off on his son. We don't know what the fuck his son said to him prior to him starting to record. Y'all keep forgetting what motherfuckers do for social media clout. You know, they'll push motherfuckers to the brink. You know what I'm saying?
Brink.
Just to get a reaction out of them, man. Do exactly what it just did. Go viral. So I mean, just let that be that.
Just let it be that. And also too, I am quick to tell you, I've been seeing a lot of like different pranks people may do to go viral and stuff like that. Don't do that shit to me. The last one I seen where it was a guy. He had his cart, and it was somebody was there. He had run his cart into the other person's cart, and he had constantly. At first, he'd keep doing it, but it looks like it was an accident or something like that. And then the people eventually knows that no, he's doing this shit on purpose. The one dude took his whole cart and flipped that shit. I'm like that guy. I'm gonna tell you, look, I understand you doing this to be viral or for a joke, but I am going to fuck you up if you keep on.
Make sure they get the whole video.
Simple and plain.
Man, shit. You think motherfuckers will calm down? That one YouTuber just got killed.
I was just about to say that.
Running up on a couple with a knife, and that nigga had something chunkier.
Yeah, and I'm that person has something chunkier and have no remorse. You're coming at me with a knife, whether I got my kids or not. Nigga, I am going to lay you down.
Right, it's over with. Like, I couldn't see the camera. Where's the camera?
Even if there was a camera, you coming at me with a knife. We've seen people get killed on camera. We've seen people commit suicide on camera. I can give a fuck about a camera. Mm. Leave me the hell alone. That's just really what it is. Just leave me alone.
Yeah, they getting too bold with these.
Because you will be a victim. You will go viral for something else.
But you're going to go viral for all the wrong reasons. Yeah. FOH this Sunday, 21st, yes, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Some solid contenders coming on to battle out for who has the most blasphemous opinions. At the Noize Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Everything Beat Network at beatnetworkonline.com. And we got a Monday episode, good people, so y'all can't be mad at us anymore.
We're sorry.
As always, we appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, we appreciate the support. And as always, Big Los.
Hollywood Kev.
It's the Noize.